Long, long ago, beyond the tallest peaks and the deepest clouds, where the sun danced in the feathers of wind, there lay a glorious kingdom of dragons. It was ruled by the mighty king Firefang and the glorious queen Espeth, dragons of flame whose names were sung in every enchanted land. One day, the royal pair laid 2 eggs. From the first one hatched a dragon as white and radiant as dried on the snow. He was named Fergus, and the sky sailed with the promise of his greatness. His wings were strong, his scales shimmered like pearls, and his voice thundered with command. Everyone saw in him a future king. But the second egg cracked more slowly, and from it emerged a dragon unlike any realm had ever seen. He was small, even frail. His body was covered not in scales, but in soft purple fur. His eyes were gentle, his wings thin and trembling. A hush fell over the court, and Queen Espeth, sorrow heavy in her heart, gave him a name, spoken inly in ancient tone. Andywog, the outcast. So he was named, so he was treated, while Fergus was a boy trained in ways of kings and showered with praise. Andywog grew amid shadows. Other dragons mocked him. They called him names, refused to fly beside him, and left him to wander the edges of their world alone. Yet through it all, Andywog remained king. He didn't curse the word. He loved his brother, admired him, and never once wished him harm. Years passed. King Firefang and Queen Espeth took to the skies of Antony, and Fergus ascended the throne. A noble ruler, the kingdom progressed, and dragons flew high in bright formation. Then, one day, a princess was chosen. Her name was Audrey, dragoness of rare beauty, with eyes the moonlight and wings as graceful as the sun. When Andywog saw her, something stirred in his heart. The longing, unfamiliar, and fierce. For the first time, he dreamed of being seen, of being loved. But when Fergus noticed the look in his brother's eyes, he laughed, and so did the court. "You!" said the king with scorn. "You are not dragon. No one will ever love you. You are nothing but full of filth." The words were stuck like blades, and then a roar. Andywog, trembling, wounded, raised his voice, not in pain but fury. "Silence!" A jet of fire burst from his mouth, pure and powerful. It struck Fergus and shattered one of his horns. Horror filled Andywog's chest. "No, no, I didn't mean to." But it was too late. Ashamed and injured, the king ordered Andywog to be chained and thrown into the deepest dungeon, forgotten by all. 100 years passed. Fergus ruled beside Audrey. The kingdom grew, and the tale of the outcast faded into myth. Beneath the earth it could stone in darkness. Andywog waited. His fur grew long, his wings weakened, but his heart never turned cruel. Then, one night, thunder split the sky. Lightning pierced the forest. Fire bloomed in the trees like red flowers of doom. From his cell, Andywog saw the blaze and roared. With all breath he had left, he called to the dragons, tried to warn them, but no one heard. When Fergus finally saw the flames, it was too late. He tried to command the fire, to call back to the powers of his horn, but it was broken, and so was his magic. The fire devoured everything. Dragons fled. Some pursued, others vanished. Andywog remained, locked below, but the storm had not finished. A final bolt of lightning crashed into the mountain and shattered the dungeon cell. Light spilled into the cave, air rushed in, and Andywog collapsed. When he woke up, the world was ash. The forest has burned to the cinders. The kingdom was ruined. Only silence and bone. He stepped outside for the first time of century. The sun kissed his fur, his wings friggle as paper opened to the sky. Slowly he began to walk, not knowing where, just walking. He circled the empty magical forest 3 times, but found nothing, until one moment he heard a sound, a tiny whisper. Among the ruins, hidden in a nest of ash and leaves, were their 3 little wolf cubs, alone, blind and trembling. Andywog didn't think. He curled his body around them and gave in warmth. He licked their fur, calmed their cries, and kept the cold away. From that day forward, he is not alone. He never told the pups who he was. He never spoke kings or fire or broken horse. He simply walked beside them, protected them. He found something he never had, a family, a purpose, and a reason to begin again.